going on, guys? Making sure everybody is here right quick. Thank you. That was sweet. Trying to make sure I get everybody in here before I start my show. Doing something different on Friday nights, man. I want to be more hands-on with uh my subscribers. So, all right, we got Aquila in the building. What's up, Aquila, man? So we're gonna do something different tonight. We might start doing this on Fridays or Thursdays. We're gonna try to do a special here for my actual followers. So anyway, if it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, this is Joel Davis Media Network. I am your host, Joel Davis. I am a social media conservative influencer slash blogger. All right. And we talk about everyday issues that is happening across the country. Now, y'all know that I'm currently at my adopted mother's house, and I have cut down on a lot of my raw content. A lot of you saying y'all like the new version of that, and I'm gonna try my best to try to implement it as much as I can. But I can't make any promises. I'm still a work in progress. All right. All right. So tonight we're gonna talk about some of the comments I got from some of the things that has been going on recently. I know a lot of people have asked me, "Hey, man, I want you to have more hands-on with everybody." So I'm gonna do something different. I said, you know what? Why not I talk to everybody and get into some of these comments? And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go and scan some of these comments that I've gotten this week. We're gonna go through some of the good ones, some of the ones that you'd be like, "Oh man, no, really?" Because it's all a part of the game, right? Uh, especially when you're doing this type of work, you're not gonna make everybody happy. And so that's what your boy is about, trying to make not everybody happy, but being able to come to you guys with a very honest reaction. So let's go ahead on here and look at some of these comments on some of these posts. So content right quick. Some of my favorite ones. All right, so let's get on to the post. First post, we're gonna start with comments for this week. Let's see. We're gonna talk about the post I made on Gavin Newsom. Now, when I made this post, I did this because I thought it was funny. Everybody in California, all the Sun people were saying that Gavin Newsom was a big major supporter, originator for them getting reparations. Well, not even 2 weeks after making that announcement, he's like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. So the post reads as follows on the picture. Sorry to disappoint you, but we had to give all the reparation money to the cities that BLM burned down in 2020. So here's some of the comments that I got on this, which I thought was hilarious. I'm not gonna read all of them, but I'm going to shout out your name so that way you can actually get recognition. I think that recognition is overdue to some of you guys because some of you guys watch my community posts religiously, and I think that you need to be give a shout out. First things first, mass hysteria. 7 days ago, shout out to Mass Hysteria. I hope that you sub to the channel. He said the guy who formed the Reparation Commission suddenly rejects their findings. In short, he had a political goal, bought votes, and either got what he wanted or dropped it because of the backlash. Got five hearts on that. Mass Hysteria. I am addressing it to you now. Yeah, man. I think that's probably what happened. I think that maybe that is true. All right, the next one is Old South Farm. They stated the reparation BS is just like the pay your student loans BS was. If they had the money for reparations, which they don't, it would be laundered into the politicians' pockets. That's true. I agree. Sylvia Roca said, I thought he was going to say, I'm sorry, I had to give reparations to illegal aliens so they can make a living with that money. That is hilarious. Let's see what else was a classic one. With a couple of thumbs up. Ruth Lundy said the world's biggest user of WD-40 for his hair. Probably so. I wouldn't doubt it. You know, he got to keep that hair moist. Another good one, Mark Bronson. I hope you follow the channel as well. Said, I'm with Dan Bogino on this. And then someone named KO says, if this was true, it'd be the only decision Governor Newsom made that made sense. Yeah, you're right. I mean, another guy named Michael McLeod said, not to defend the guy, but this is probably the most good he's done by rejecting the bill of law or whatever. So yeah, shout out to Michael McLeod. I hope you follow the channel as well. If I did not read to you guys on that particular post, and the last one I'm going to read, and then that's going to be it. As a Californian with Western European ancestry, I will now identify as African American. Rainbow Cats. Go ahead, Rainbow. Everybody else is identifying for what they want. This is a new world order. You know this. You can be whatever you want to be right now. You can be a tiger. You can be a freaking hyena. You can be whatever, right? I mean, that's the new move. I mean, that's just what it is. So shout out to these folks. I like those comments that they said. I want to give them a special shout out. I thought they were unique. Now we're gonna go to the next post that I posted this week. I'm not gonna talk about the latest one I posted today because I know there's still some people still posting on that one. So the Democrats' favorite mission statement. I'm gonna save that for the next week, but I'm gonna go on the post with my other ones. The last one we had, the next one we had up had about 3,974 likes. Man, that's a lot of likes. This post was China annual emissions surpassed those of all developed nations combined. The report finds. Now, this was on CNN May the 7th, 2021. And then you see in that one, hold on, guys. I gotta get this back for me. Hold on. So I'm to be blaming for driving a gas car. The guy got on there basically saying, okay, so you're telling me that China got all of these emission problems with bad with polluting the environment, but you're trying to make us, the United States, go straight electric when we are only like 5% of contributing to any type of pollution, where China is as high as 20 to 30% of the world's problem. Now, that's why I responded, why are we making electric cars again? Now, let's go to the comments on this. Comments is pretty cool. I'm going to pick out the ones that that's pretty good. Let's see here. This is from One Mean Artist. He says China also gets developing country status despite having successfully landed a probe on Mars. Somebody please explain why they not only don't have to abide by the world's rules, but also keep getting exceptions made for them. Well, One Mean Artist, the problem is with that is when you're China and you have the most powerful advanced superpower in your back pocket, which is supposed to be the president of the US of A, you can get away with anything, right? You can say whatever you want to say, you can do what you want to do. No one's not going to cross you, especially when you got those particular people paying you tax, right? It's just like the mob when they used to take over neighborhoods and shops and to be able to expand their illegal operations. They used to tell those people that was trying to be legit, oh, okay, you want to be legit, you don't want me to don't want to use your business as my front for my operation. Well, guess what? I'm just going to go and terrorize you and blackmail you and threaten you until I get what I want. And it's not hard with this administration here because all you got to do is play like you're going to do something to them and they cave in. So that is why China has those exceptions. Maybe we should be more like China, but that's not going to happen. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see if there's any good comments. Another one is two of them I want to say. China owns us. We do what we're told while they do what they want. That's true, Joe. I just said that. And then someone replied back, exactly. Why must the lifestyle of all Americans drop to compensate for China? It's insane. I definitely like those two comments there. Very strong comments. I definitely agree because the truth is the truth. Um, let's see what else we got. That was cool. This one here, for the most part, I agree with this. However, let's keep in mind that we do consume the products responsible for this pollution. Yeah, true. We do consume the products that's responsible for this pollution, but at the same time, we're definitely not standing up to the producers of these products that we keep consuming because you already know why. All right, so I don't see anything. Oh, this is from Snake Plisson 6. Got a lot of reviews on this statement. The media will never let this get out. That's true. The media don't like facts. Anything that could make sense to a point that it's not going to cause chaos and not they can't control the narrative, they ain't going to talk about it. They're just not. And we all know why. So shout out to the responses on that post. We're gonna move right along to the next post that was popular this week on my community tab. That's right. That's right, everybody. Tonight you are getting front row recognition. Um uh, so we did the post about Meghan Markle. If you don't know who Meghan Markle is the young lady or middle-aged lady who's married to middle-aged Harry, the former known as Harry, formerly known as Prince Harry, who's now supposed to be the Duke and Duchesses of Sussex, which we already know that in Europe, in England, they decide to leave the royal family because Meghan Markle says that they're racist. Well, now we got Meghan Markle, who's basically now trying to be the next Princess Diana, which she never will be, but you can always dream, right? This is what she said. She in this meme here, give me one second. It says, and then the paparazzi yelled, "This is MAGA country." So she basically told everybody that when they left this award, where she got this feminist award for being, I don't know, outstanding woman of the year, whatever feminist BS they had going on that these liberals love to celebrate. Uh, she said that when she got in the car with her beta husband Harry, all of a sudden these paparazzi all over him trying to ask for a picture, and then they just started chasing her, and they were driving at a rapid speed. And listen, lady, uh, Princess Diana actually got in an accident because paparazzi wanted to see her with her new beau, and back then they were getting top dollar to try to get those type of pictures because there wasn't cell phones and streaming and all that available. You fast forward in 2023, no one has to chase you anymore to get that classic close up. Okay, somebody could have you. You could be fussing with one paparazzi while another paparazzi or whoever part of his entourage can record you, get your facial expression. Bam, it's a wrap. I mean, it don't take much now, and it's chasing you. I don't think they were chasing you, and this high rate of speed. I don't think you were going that fast. I think it was all subliminally uh, projected so you could get clicks because we already know, Megan, that right now you're not that popular. Why are you not that popular? Well, let's talk about it. You caused your husband to leave his royal family status. You've caused your husband to fall basically from grace. Nobody in England really wants to deal with this guy. They think he's a dummy. You're basically banned from England because you don't went out here and try to play like you're suffered from all this racism from the royal family when you already know how the royal family was. They're very upstanding people. You got to meet a certain criteria, and not to mention too, you're not even black. Your father's white. So where the racism at? You're not even black. You haven't even claimed to be black. I Megan, before you got with Harry, you ain't never but went out here and claimed any kind of pro blackness or anything until you married this man and you heard that you was officially might be the first black descendant or woman to be the Duchesses of Sussex. And then when you got into the high life of being a part of the royal family, you learn that you can't do what you want to do. That your name don't ring bells like you thought it would do when you was in Hollywood. They don't care who you is. They don't care about you being Prince Harry wife. Only thing they know is this is our rules. You either gonna listen or get out. So that's just what it was. But let's look at some of these comments here. Uh I said she been hanging out with Jesse Smollett. Sharky7 said they're all victims, which is funny. One of the readers said they can't stop laughing. Let's see. What else we got? I'm trying to see if I can find a good one. No, this is funny. This person says, "Oh dear, the pursuit of power and entitlement never ends, does it? Feel sorry for me. I'm rich and oppressed. I am a victim." Yep, there you go, Chad McGee. That's basically what it is. I'm rich enough. Somebody else said, "Is anyone else tired of these twos?" That's Todd Island. Todd, I understand. Oh, give me a break. More drama for the drama queen. Yeah, Kelly E, you're right. I agree. It's more drama. At what she like. James Weaver, I've never heard anyone ever use those words except the grifters. Oh man, I'm sorry, but I was laughing clear. I thought it like it's funny, guys. Um, Alan GK said, "Did she wear a noose for the 2 hours?" Alan, I don't know, but I think it's hilarious what some of these comments are saying. Uh, Paul Jensen says she doesn't even know what race she is, more worried about finding the rich billionaire to marry. Don't see somebody in a wheelchair. Exactly, Paul. Just like I said, no one got hurt. It must have wasn't that serious because when Princess Diana got chased by paparazzi, she died. Nobody died. I don't think they were getting chased like that. I just really think that it was probably somebody trying to get a pick and they couldn't get there time enough and they peeled out of the area. Oh man. Oh, I'm getting tired now, guys. Getting tired. All right, let's see what we got here. So we got enough on that post. Now the next post we're gonna go to is the one I wrote to you guys about my situation. I got some pouring support, and I appreciate that. I'm gonna read randomly some of these comments. I'm gonna read the post that I wrote, the dear um letter post. Give me 1 second here. Oh, hold on, guys. What's up, Maurice? Read these comments to everybody tonight, man. Y'all shout out to my man Maurice. Please follow him. All right, follow his channel. Brother is legit, the truth. I said on my uh, post with my picture, I said, "Dear Patriots, I want to thank all of you guys for everything that you've done to show support since our nightmare of a moving situation. My wife and I have experienced our children being separated during the process and also dealing with our everyday routine being upside down. I also been dealing with mental health issues due to my landlord calling me a bum after refusing to hold up his end of the bargain to repair our previous home. Again, I'm thankful for my family, friends, and fans for being a positive force in my life. Sincerely, Joel Davis Media Network." And let me talk about when I said my kids separated. It's not like they're in custody somewhere or something like that. When I said separated, I was stating the fact of the matter that my children right now have to live with other family members because my family is so large that I can't house everyone in one house. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had 7 people living with me. So my oldest son and his girlfriend had to go with her family and go into Savannah. My daughter had to go to Brunswick with her cousin. My son had to stay local and hang out with his friends until the house get ready at the end of the month. And me and my son with special needs and my little dog that I have and my cat are with my adopted mother. And that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I meant about separated. And mental health about the man calling me a bum. I know that I preach, and every one of us as conservatives that's on as influencers, we preach all the time about not letting words get to you and believing yourself, things of that nature. But let me tell you something. When you're at the bottom, when you feel like you're at the bottom and you have people basically just degrade you in front of your family, um, when you get in front of, important people like a court of law that's supposed to work on your side, you have evidence, but you have judges that's like, don't want to hear your side and literally telling you that you are a piece of poo and that they don't care about your situation. It gets to you, especially when you work every day. Now, if I was one of these guys out here not caring about my family and being woke and being disturbed, it'll be whatever. But when you got people that depend on you, you gotta do what you gotta do. I have 7+ people that depend on me. I have about 5+ animals that depend on me. I can't never give up, but I can have a weak moment. But I have to have an outlet, right? And that's what y'all are, my therapy. It gives me a chance to express myself as a human being. I think a lot of influencers are scared to show their human side because they feel like that's a sign of weakness. In fact, I think it's a sign of strength. If I can be the same I am in person and on camera, that's letting people know I'm authentic. That means I'm not fake. Because you got a lot of people that'll be on camera and say all these amazing things and you think they're authentic. But when you meet them in person and get to know them, you find out that a lot of this stuff ain't as real as you think it is. They've been lying to you. And I don't want to be that guy. So I'm going to read some of the inspirational stuff that was left after I said what I said about my situation. Okay. That was real beautiful. Sunshine. I hope that you're following me. Says, may the Lord put order and stability in your life as well as peace and health. Amen. Thank you for that statement and that prayer, Sunshine. God is working in my life slowly. Christopher Hartland says, we have to stick together. I seem to recall someone telling me moving is one of the most stressful events in a person's life. Keep strong. Christopher Hartland, you're not lying. It is. I moved a lot of times in my life. It is stressful. I think when you get older, it becomes the most stressful when you felt like you established a relationship with people that you're renting to or neighbors, and when you get in a situation where you got to fight to stay where you live, it becomes a null and void situation. Let's see here. Uh, Another one, Class Master. God bless. Stay tough. One foot in front of the other and just keep moving forward. Class Master, I appreciate you for that. That's what I'm doing every day, brother. Eddie Pig, I appreciate what you're saying. He says, hang in there, Joel. Ask God for help and keep your head up. Like I tell my wife, and like Bob Marley said, everything's gonna be all right. You're right, Eddie. Everything is gonna be all right, and I have to have that mindset. Because once you don't have that mindset that everything's gonna be all right, it will not be all right. So again, thank you, Eddie, for what you said on that. That is real appreciative. That's real love. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. All right. All right. Now, should be able to. All right. We good. Sorry about that. I don't have my stand for my phone because it's all in storage. So I have to do some ghetto rigging. This comes from Kimmy John. It says, once you get settled, you will feel better. We love y'all. God bless you and your family. Thank you, Kimmy John. I appreciate everything you done. She's been a subscriber to my content for 7 months. God bless you. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Betsy B. God bless you and your lovely family from a fellow Georgian. Thank you, Betsy. I appreciate you. I hope you subscribed as well. Um, Grayer Shade says, many hands make light work. Grayer Shade, thank you so much. I appreciate you for that. And let's see what else we got here. This is a good one. Coming from E.T. I don't know who E.T. is, but he left me a Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Thank you very much. I am E.T. every day. I'm learning what that word submission to God means. And let's
Good, baby. I'm trying to help Mama. River, you got your money. Here, just come sit over here. You just chair. You just sit in the chair outside. Come on.
And Brian Van Norman, prayers are with you. Thank you very much. So that was all on that post. Appreciate you guys with the positive energy. And after that, the last post we're going to talk about for the night. That's right. That's right, Aquila. That is the Navy way and the Marine way. You adapt, you'll overcome. You're right. You will adapt and overcome. You have no other choice. There's no exception to the rule. Now, this post has made a lot of people mad at me. I done got somebody that got on to me about it on the post, but I'm going to talk about that in a minute. It says, let's clear up a couple of myths. Uh-oh. Here we go, the myths. Dylan Mulvaney, not a woman, and George Floyd is not a hero. Why did I put this post up? I put this up because I think it needs to be explained. I think that we as a country, as a nation, have forgot the meaning of heroes and real women. I mean, we don't feel so low that we are now getting 80-year-old plus women to get on swimsuit, Sports Illustrated swimsuit. Think about this. 80-year-old women. Who would have thought that somebody would have told me that Martha Stewart, okay? Martha Stewart, the woman who make pies and cakes, who came to us in the 90s and early 2000s on Better Homes and Garden, all the time promoting good gardening tips and this, that, and the third, would wind up being a gift in training through plastic surgery. Yeah, it is disturbing. Do you know how many old men 65 and plus got this Sports Illustrated and saying, wow, there may be hope for some of these older ladies that I've been thinking about in my time, all the way up to 80. Now, if you put the average 80-year-old woman against Martha Stewart without no plastic surgery, and let's say the average 80-year-old woman has been working out, going to the gym, taking care of her body, making her skin right naturally, she still would not look good to do no cover shoot on those Sports Illustrated. I remember Sports Illustrated used to go after young women that was a certain body type. I think you might find a tall one that was like between 145, maybe 150, but she usually gonna be 5'10", 5'11". She's gonna be a size 4 or size 5, kind of curvy. Just your average looking model babe. But we have forgot about the complex of what a model babe is now. Now I ain't knocking nothing against full figure women, or you want to call women with the tummy, or women with both, or I'm not even knocking the women who are working moms with an average mom body. All I'm saying is that when you're trying to sell, when you're trying to sell actual fantasy for the opposite sex, for men to appeal to, you usually gonna try to go with the prettiest thing in the room, because that's what most men, especially men of influence, power, and options, go for. You look at a magazine right now for women. Name me one chubby guy that has had his shirt off, chubby, looking crazy, and sold out for women in America to just want to appeal and buy. I'll wait. I guarantee you, you look at any Playgirl magazine, there's not no chubby guy in there. Women that go for the Playgirl look or look for strippers, they look for muscular men. I've never seen a woman go to a strip club and say, "Oh my God, he's too muscular. You know what? I want a chubby guy." No, women don't do that. They want that fantasy, just like men do. So why are we trying to act like that fantasy don't exist? Because that's what we're doing. We're trying to erase this whole thing that the fantasy don't exist, so we don't what? Hurt people's feelings that don't fit that criteria. I think being honest is the best policy. And right now we're not doing it. We're gonna jump in these comments and see what I got here. This is the last comments of the night. Unifier TV, my dog. I'm gonna try to get him on this show. He said follow him as well. He said 100. He liked that post. Um, let's see here. Sin Jin S replied, one is a mentally and emotionally ill person, and the other is criminal who contribute to his own demise. Thank you. That was beautiful. That was the best comment on any of that was going on in a long time, Sinjin S. I hope you subscribe to me. because this is real. He contributed to his own demise. He went out here, got this fentanyl cocktail, took it, tried to pass money off that was counterfeit, and then went out here and tried to play the whole I can't fit in the car. Oh my God, I want my mama BS when he was high off of that stuff that he took. So again, thank you for pointing that out. Ray Junkins said, absolutely twisted, woke, corrupt, garbage, up is down, right becomes wrong. The devil works to corrupt minds. Amen, Ray Junkins, you're right. It is. It's an evil time. Who would ever thought that what was considered wrong or we've been taught wrong, that was wrong all our lives, all of a sudden is right. And what we have been taught all our life is right, it's suddenly wrong. Do you know right now, being a Christian in America, you're basically signing yourself a death warrant almost because people want to say that Christians are the most twisted people, when in fact, only thing Christians do is follow the Bible. Can't make this up. Most anyway. Oh man, Eugene says some time facts get in the way. All right. And then Scott Matthews, I'm gonna read this because I don't know why they get no like. But he replied, the left is completely lost what little minds they had. Satan isn't hiding anymore. He's been living in the White House since Joe Biden moved in. You're right, Scott, man. In fact, he was there before. He just wanted to have his time to turn up. And now he got his chance to turn up. Dale Sky, I love this one. He put, they're not myths. These statements are just facts. Thank you, Dale Sky. You're right. They are facts. Always have been. Always has been. Lynn Hammer gave me a full clap. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it. KDS said that's if you're talking to sane people, he right. Another one is I approve this message. Thomas Rodriguez. Thank you, brother. I'm glad you approved it. Frank Rizzo agreed. So yeah. So I will go on the next one. Comments whenever next week because it's still fresh. We're at 50 comments, 624 likes. So we get to over 1,000 likes. I'll read that one next week. But those was good comments. Those was good, man. Really talks about some good stuff. Question and answers. Anybody want to ask me a question about anything related to news, my views on something right quick? It is an open floor. I'll tell you what I think. If you don't have any questions, I'm gonna excuse me, sorry, and end this stream so I can get some rest. We'll always take questions at the end now. So I'm looking here, see if we got anybody with any questions. I don't see anybody coming with any questions yet. So I guess this is all we got for tonight. Please like, share, subscribe. If you hung out this long, I love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. Y'all know what it is. I'm taking my butt to bed. I'm out.